and Living. I'm your host, Sunbrew Brandon. Today we're located right here at 635 in Midway, right there next to In-N-Out Burger. We're over here at Title Max, man, 12801 Midway Road, and also Dallas Furniture. Just to let you know about Title Max, man, I walked in there a while ago. I've been to these places years ago, bro. It's one of those places that if you need a loan quickly, you don't have time to go through all the red tape and stuff that goes getting blown at a bank. You can walk in there and literally, I feel like I could say the word a matter of minutes, walk out with a nice cash loan just if you have a car title. So it's kind of a handy thing. It's better than going to a pawn shop. You walk in, walk out, pay them back weekly. I've been there, done that many years ago, and it's nice if you need a couple grand real fast to run in there and get it without all the questions and hassles of going through like I said, a bank. Guys, it's a beautiful day. It's about, I don't know, 80 degrees out today. Today I got some people in the house. I got Sam the mailman.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo. I got Jimmy on the boards.
Hey, what's going on, man?
And we got a special co-host today. I got Rick.
Hey, what's up?
Don't know much about Rick there, Jimmy. Don't know anything about him hardly.
Yeah?
Met Rick, over at Hank's Roadhouse over in McKinney. And he's hanging out with an old friend of mine who I've not seen in probably 15 years. And he's like, I used to do some radio. I'm in town. I've got nothing to do but sit around on a couch. I was like, hey, come hang out with the show, man. So, Rick, let's get to know you for half a second, man. Where are you from?
I was raised in Southern California, and then after the Marines, I moved to exotic Columbus, Ohio.
How do you go from frickin' California, blessed by God and all the everything else, to Ohio?
When I got out of the Marines, my friends were all going to Ohio State. They told me to come out for a visit after I got out of the Marines. So I went out there and had a lot of fun, ran out of money, had some checks that were still coming to me, but my dad told me I had to get a job. So I was kind of, I had to get a job in Ohio, of all places.
Man, I would have took whatever money I had and got the first ticket out of there and went right back to Cali. But so basically you've been there ever since then?
Right. I went to college out there, used my GI Bill. So, like I said, I got that radio gig for 2 years while I was in school. I was their first guest DJ. That's how I got the job. Oh,
wow. So you, so total years there exactly?
I was in Ohio for 15 years.
Wow, dude, that's got to be the longest 15 years of your life.
It really was, actually.
What made you just hang in there? Just a good, steady paycheck?
Yeah, it was. And then when the jobs dried up and there just wasn't anything going on, your buddy and my buddy just said, hey, move down here to Texas. Come here and check it out. We got a lot of good things going on down here.
When there wasn't anything going on, I imagine that stopped a long time ago, if it ever started. So I would think once you're done with the college life there, it's kind of like it's family time. Like get a kid, get a wife, live in the suburb. I mean, I have no idea. I've never been there. But I just can't imagine anything even remotely close to what it's like to live here in Dallas, Texas.
Well, I'll tell you what, since I've been here, I can definitely tell I've been missing something.
Well, guess what? You found it, man. So I guess glory be.
That's right.
So now you're in Dallas. You're going to stay here, I'm assuming. You're not going nowhere?
I'm not going anywhere.
You know, I got to tell you, the look on your face when you saw the girls walk, I watched you. I was sitting there observing, okay? And as these pretty attractive females were walking by and Hank, you remind me of a kid at a candy store.
There isn't anything like that in Columbus, to tell you the truth.
Nothing. I mean, do they have Hooters in Columbus? They got to have Hooters, right?
They've got Hooters, but it's nothing compared to what they have out here.
Not even close, huh?
Well, no, because they're only at Hooters out in Columbus. They're not in the everyday life. Out here, you walk outside, and they're just everywhere.
But there are attractive females at Hooters in Columbus.
Yeah, they're all right. They're nothing like these girls down here.
Nothing. Okay, all right, I got you. Wow, well, I mean, like I said, it's not exactly known for the party city or the capital of the world. So, hey, look, now you're in Dallas, Texas, man. I've lived a few places. I got to tell you, Dallas is great. We have all the major sports here. We've usually got two of everything. The economy's not bad in Dallas, you know. I mean, even though that's been a decline for the last couple of years, Texas has done pretty well overall. I'd say there's unlimited entertainment here, okay? I mean, if you really want to, if you can't find anything to do, you're not looking hard enough, okay? Go pick up any Observer or get on the internet. There's tons of stuff always coming through Dallas, Texas, man, that's happening here. Great restaurants.
Oh, my God.
Especially
Great
here in Dallas.
Restaurants, yeah.
And you are sitting in a place right now. It's right by Addison, okay? Are you familiar with Addison yet? Have you found Addison? Know anything about it?
I know that there's a town called that. That's about as much as I know of it.
It's about a mile up the road, man. You will never have to go anywhere but Addison for a while to hit the best restaurants. There's a few places out there that have nice restaurants as well, but I mean, look no farther, man. There's some new guy in town. You can eat at Addison at a good restaurant every day for probably, I don't know, for the next 6 months and never have to go back to the other one. You'd never repeat yourself.
Wow.
There's tons of restaurants in Addison. Let's talk about a couple things, man. The lifestyle there. Now, how would you categorize yourself for people listening? What kind of person are you? Are you a party boy? Are you Mr. Conservative? Are you what's your style?
I'm kind of laid back. I can party when the time calls for it. I kind of like to have fun.
Well, on the back of your hat it says "The Serpent Awakes." So does that mean after a couple of drinks, man, you're just the crazy dude?
Yeah, there is that going on. It's my my L5R hat. I'm a bit of a game geek.
What is elf whatever you said?
Legend of the Five Rings.
You're one of those? Wow.
I played for I told you in Columbus there really isn't much of a life.
I'm gonna give you a pass on that, man, because you're right. I gotta tell you something, man. I went to speaking of gamers, I went to a bar. We were at the Back Nine on Sunday doing we'll be there from 3 to 6 this Sunday doing our bikini bike wash. While I was at the bar, I went next door and they had some of my buddies showed up because they work for NOS Energy Drink, one of our great sponsors. And they had a gaming thing going on next door. And I go, what are you talking about? I got to see this. So I walked over, and there's all these televisions inside a bar that show something like, I don't know, Mario Brothers or Legends of Zelda or something, on the screens. And they're watching this national broadcast of two people battling doing gaming. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you serious? This is what we're watching? He's like, yeah, man, there's a group of guys, by the way, all guys. No girls, not one girl in the bar that wasn't working there, okay? All sitting together with their laptops out, just really enthralled by what they were watching on this video screen. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's, I've never actually done something like that. I mean, I get my geek on once in a while, but nothing like that.
Get your geek on. Get your geek on. Say what? That's a song, dude. How come Weird Al hasn't made a remake of that? Get your geek on. We could do that, man, on the show. So, I don't know. I've heard that the gaming thing is big. I actually went to a GameStop at midnight one time when they were unleashing one of these games. There's like people lined up around the building to get some new, I don't know, game for, Battleground or something. And it just amazed me. I was like, dude, why not just wait till tomorrow to get it? Why wait in line tonight? But as Jimmy's told me in the past, like, you want to play it now. You don't want to play in the morning. You got to be the first. So, are you one of those kind of guys?
No, I'm not one of those kind of guys. I do have a few games that I play, but nothing so crazy that at midnight I'm going to be at the store waiting for it. Like I said, I'm a bit of a conservative geek in that respect. I'm more of a...
You're like a closet geek.
Yeah, closet geek, exactly. Because when most people look at me, they don't think, oh, that's a really geeky looking guy there.
Yeah, okay. So you said most people don't think that?
Right.
Okay.
Then they get to talking to me and they're like, oh, you're one of those. All right, I get it.
All right. Well, you hang around a buddy of mine, Steve, okay?
Yeah.
And, we called him Socrates, like Socrates when we were kids, younger. He was an analytical thinker. And I could be wrong about this, but it seemed like he did stuff like that. I mean, it seemed like he did like the Dungeons and Dragons and all that kind of stuff. Would he be the kind of guy that did Dungeons and Dragons?
No, he did not get into Dungeons and Dragons, but he definitely loves his computer games.
Okay, I don't remember much about why I'm thinking of it. If memory serves me, there was something about him that him and his group got together. Maybe comic books? Are they into comic books?
He was into comic books for a while, and you're right. You're talking about, he did do Dungeons and Dragons for a little while when he was younger. He doesn't do that anymore, because I guess, girls don't really go into that, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I don't hear that coming up very often.
Like I said, not one female in that bar yesterday, man. Not one. Or Sunday. Not one. Bunch of guys that were just, I don't know, enjoying their gaming time together. Is there alcohol involved when y'all play these games?
There is when I get involved. There's nothing like getting on the computer, talking to people, getting drunk, and shooting stuff.
Well, I found it interesting that NOS Energy Drink is like a big supporter of these games. I guess when you're having an all-nighter, man, a session, you got to get that energy drink in you flowing to keep you awake so you don't hit the wrong button, hit A instead of B or something.
Right.
Up, down, left, right, 2 clicks to the left, yeah. All right, well, interesting, man. So you did radio. Now, the radio job, were you full-time doing that or part-time, or what was that?
I was part-time, actually. I did a lot of their overnight stuff. I did a couple of live spots for them for I did one for 9 Inch Nails. And
What kind of station or format?
Alternative music. Yeah,
So you did overnights?
I did
on
overnight.
air DJ?
Yeah.
So did you ever do drive-bys?
I was usually inside the place when I was on the air.
Well, no, I mean, but afterwards, did you ever do drive-bys to meet girls?
I tried.
Did you do the drive-by? For those who don't know what the drive-by is, girls would call and be like, "Hey, man, I think you're hot," because not too many people call on overnights.
Right.
They might be, effing with you, messing with you. So you go on with them, and then you start talking, and then you're like, "Hey, you want to meet up?" Because sometimes they'd be slutty. They want free concert tickets or something.
Right.
So you'd be like, "Okay, hey, I'll meet you at the 7-Eleven on the corner of blah, blah, blah when I get off at, 5:30.
Right.
So you go over. They don't, because they really might not even know what you look like. So you go, you kind of look around, you go, that must be the girl. Okay, I'm going to keep going. And you just do a drive-by.
What we did is we were actually right behind a nightclub. So when the music stopped at 2 a.m., the girls would come walking by drunk, and they had a window that you could see out of. They could see see the studio where you were sitting. And I'd offer tickets as they were walking out because they could hear everything going on in the station. And so right away, it was whoever plastered their chest on the window first won tickets.
That's pretty good. Did you ever get them to come in? Because no one's around and, give you a little, you-know-what while you were working?
They came in, but no one gave me a you-know-what ever. But they were always wanting to have those concert tickets.
Yeah, because a lot of times when they're drunk at 3 in the morning, they'll do pretty much anything for concert tickets.
They will. Usually their boyfriends would be really mad because I'd only let the girls in, and I knew I had to leave at some point.
The only thing you got to be careful is if they get pissed off at you and they call the program director.
Right.
So you got to work that fine balance of...
You definitely do.
Of what can I do and get away with without getting in trouble.
Yep. Definitely.
But, yeah, overnights were always fun because you always had all the drunk people.
Friday, Saturday, and then I'd come in on Sunday mornings while I was going to college and take care of all that for them.
And you were playing like rock-type music, alternative music, so that's even better because... Play me some 9 Inch Nails, man!
Yeah, get
them recorded and sounding, hey, where's the party? And yeah, those were always fun times.
I loved that.
Doesn't pay much, but...
It doesn't, and,
And just when you think you can get away with doing something that you shouldn't have, the PD will have been listening, or the red. There's a little. In the old, I don't know if they still do. There was like a red phone that only program directors would have. If you did something wrong, and you saw that red line ringing, you're going, "Oh no, what happened?"
I usually got my call on Sunday morning, and they would let me know what I did wrong on Saturday or Friday night.
Because you'd think, okay, I can get away with playing this deep cut of a 9 Inch Nails song that isn't in the rotation.
Exactly.
No one's going to care. Yep, they find out.
They really do. They tell me that they've been listening for a while, and I can't really use voices or make up names or anything like that.
You read that too long. Now get in and out. It's a 15-second intro. You have a 5-second liner. Give the call letters and then get out on cue.
Exactly.
Yeah, they would always be just when you thought no one was listening, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Sometimes the old days of radio.
What now? When you're I apologize. We're trying to set up the PA right now, so people walking by can actually hear what's going on. But would you say that what after the radio job, what'd you do? What'd you go into?
I got into actually went to Chase Bank of all places. I was
I bank there.
Yeah, I was actually part of their credit department for a while, working with people, trying to help them straighten out their issues with money and keep their credit cards, get their credit rating better. Just kind of work with them a bit.
All right, cool, man. So are you looking to go in the banking world here in Dallas, or what is your job? What are you seeking out?
I came down here looking for something like an accountant coordinator. I do have a lot of experience working with customers, stuff like that, helping whatever product I'm trying to keep moving. I make sure it's making the customer happy.
All right, too boring. Move on. How about the look with the ladies lately, man? How's that been going for you in Dallas?
I've seen a lot of really good-looking ladies out here. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and...
No sampling?
No, I have not had a chance to do that.
Now, is this because you have weak game?
I think it's because there's so much. I'm kind of overwhelmed at this point.
Okay. All right, I like that answer. So, you're just in shock.
I really am. I really am. I mean, Steven and I were out walking around, and I was keeping track since I've been here a month.
Okay.
So I'm wandering around with him, and I was keeping track of all the. Well, let's just say we go by an NFC rule.
NFC. What does that mean?
No fat chicks.
So harsh, dude. What's wrong with you, man?
I know.
Are you that vain?
Well, you might call it vain, but I've been around all that up in Columbus. I got down here, and it's like I don't have to follow that rule anymore, where I have to settle. I can have an NFC rule.
So you were let's see, DFC, down for fat chicks.
That's
in
right.
Ohio.
That's
really?
right.
How big were they getting, man? I'd like to talk. Let's go there.
Someone a little less than me. So
What do you weigh?
about 215.
So you had a chick that was like 200 pounds?
195 actually.
Oh my goodness.
She was 6'2".
6'2".
Yeah, she was
a pro wrestler.
She was a volleyball player for the Montana University.
Oh, how tall are you? How tall are you?
I am 6 foot even.
Are you? Okay, so you're 6 foot tall. You're dating a chick that's 6'2", weighing in 195 pounds.
Yeah.
Who plays volleyball? Man, I bet she was spiking the hell out of you, weren't she?
She was. I was loving that.
Were you ever intimidated by her?
No. She was.
She could probably beat you up.
She probably could have. I probably would have loved that too.
Here's the thing. Would you consider yourself an athletic guy or non-athletic kind of guy?
I don't play a lot of sports, but I can still play.
You can still play? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying you are an athletic guy?
I can be, yeah.
In the event she started welling on you, you think you can handle yourself then? Because she's a volleyball player. She knows how to swing her arms pretty fast.
Well, I have Marine Corps training, so yeah.
Oh, that's true. Okay, all right. But it's been a while, bro. Does that stuff never go away? Or is
it never goes away.
It never goes away.
There's
all right.
like things will happen, and you'll suddenly have a flashback, and then you're done.
Wow, 6'2", man. I just don't know, man. I could never do that. There's just no way. Sam?
6'2", why not?
Well, that's just a tall.
You're 6'1", right?
Yeah, I'm 6'1", but it's just odd that a girl be taller than a guy. I've always felt that way. I've always thought. I guess Tom Cruise is dating Katie Holmes, and she's not 6'2", but she looks 6'2" compared to him.
That's
when
right.
He was with Nicole Kidman, she was taller than him.
Now she is probably what, 6 foot tall.
I think she's 5'8". She just looks 6 tall, 6 foot tall.
Heels, so
yeah.
automatically. See, that's about. I would think a chick that's about 5'9", 5'10". That's it, man. That's on the ground, flat. You know, I'm not dating a chick that's taller than me. That's for damn sure. I'm so tall. I don't
even if she's smoking hot.
Yeah, it just would be too weird to me. I wouldn't. I don't know. Just
you really are kind of superficial at times. Right?
No, it's not that. It's just, it would just feel weird. I just don't want to look up to. I'm tall. I consider myself tall. I know that I'm probably the average height. They're a little bit above average, but you know, there's times where I feel like I'm too tall. You know what I mean? So if a chick's taller than me, then as a chick, she's definitely too tall. It just would feel awkward, man. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. That's all about.
She puts heels on, and then she's like 6'4".
What about you, bro? Would you date a chick that's 6'2"? I can just say yes or no. He says yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. We got a fan of the In-N-Out burger there. All right, keep listening, man. We're talking about dating advice. Come over here, hang out. So yeah, 6'2", I'm out, bro. Ain't happening, man. I don't care how hot she was, man.
So how tall? What's your limit?
I'm gonna say 5'10", 5'11".
And how short?
We did so that like I would go 5'4", but I wouldn't. 5'6" and up is where I want to be at, but 5'4" is as low as I'd go. Wouldn't be real happy about it, but I would get past it.
Now, a buddy of mine, when I was in the Marines, told me that there's a correlation between craziness and how tall they are. And he says he would never date a woman under 5'6", because the shorter you go, the crazier they get.
Okay.
I've never actually experienced that, but I've certainly heard that said of guys that are married and they have a woman who is 5 foot or 5'1", that she's definitely crazy.
Is that because you're angry, kind of like the little dude syndrome?
I
what
think
do they
so.
call that?
Napoleon.
Small man complex or something?
Napoleon complex?
Napoleon, yeah.
Napoleon.
So maybe the women are just as mad about it as the guys are.
Maybe.
It's just always odd. Like, you look at Kim Kardashian when she's dating Chris Humphries, and, I mean, the dude's like, I don't know how tall he was, 6'8", 6'9", who knows, but then y'all just think it looks odd, just uncomfortable, just weird that he's that tall and she's that short? Y'all never looked at that and just thought, that just doesn't work?
Well, I didn't look at it and say it didn't work, but I certainly was looking at it going, really? That's I think they're pretty compatible though, as far as being
But
smart.
not body height though. Not it just doesn't look right. She's
Oh, okay.
short. He's tall. Any basketball player's gonna have trouble with this. Now,
Right.
if I'm a 6'6", by the way, if I'm 6'8", 6'9", yeah, 6'2", I'm down, man. I'm good with that.
Well,
But
Shaq, he's got a girlfriend who's like 5'1" or something.
Just odd to me.
That does look odd.
That doesn't work, especially as big as he is, dude. That's a big dude, man.
Yeah, he's like what, 7'2"?
Oh, and he's dating someone chick that's 5'1".
Yeah.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, she was on one of those late night talk shows. I was watching that.
Is Shaq the kind of guy that can have any girl he wants because he's Shaq?
I think he can. Yeah.
See, you say that, and I think, yeah, for half a second he can, but I do think a lot of girls are like, this guy's just way too tall and too big of a guy to be hanging out with. I mean, if he rolls over and sleep, he's going to crush you. And you can only imagine what it's like to have the other stuff going on. I don't know if we should keep it kind of cool and calm down because people can hear us talking.
Right.
Or, what do you think? Should we keep it like PG-17 today or NC-17, Sam?
Yeah, there's kids and stuff roaming around.
I don't see no kids right now, but I've seen some grown men, and I see the chick from In-N-Out Burger. Once again, the In-N-Out crew, look at them. They got their whites on, they got their red on, they got their hats on. There's one at the drive-thru. There's one with the sweep bucket. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a good woman right there. They'll go out there and clean the parking lot for you. All right, man. All right, we'll keep it kind of PG.
She's about your height?
No. The one sweeping?
Yeah, she's about your height.
No, she's not.
She's not?
She's like 5'3".
Well, she's within your range, right?
She's 5'2". Now let's get her over here. We'll see how tall. Let's see how tall she is, man. We'll get over here.
She's busy. When she comes walking back, we'll get her attention.
All right, we'll grab her. I guarantee she's not 5'4". I'll put money on it.
We'll put her in heels.
Yeah, we're not. Well, I don't go by heels though. I go by they're flat standing.
I can't believe you would turn down a girl. It could be the hottest, smokingest girl in the world because of height.
Well, hold on. Let's elaborate. Would I turn down for a day or for a week? Probably not. But would I want to date her ongoing? No. I would turn her down. I've dated some girls, some glamazons, and I just didn't. I mean, they were okay. They were at that point of like, they're about to be too tall. But yeah, I mean, I would do it. How tall Cindy Crawford?
She's like 5'10", something like that.
She's got that everything about her. The long, slender body. I like that.
Elle McPherson?
That's a hard call. I mean, everyone likes Cindy Crawford. I like most model types like that. Man, their body types are all going to be pretty much good. That's kind of why they're models.
Right.
But I'm not a plus size model kind of guy. I'll go ahead and tell you. You know, not doing that. I wouldn't like Kim Kardashian.
Really?
Oh goodness, no.
All right.
No way.
Is that just the history, or?
No, just her body type.
All right.
She's
Not even for a one-time thing?
Oh, well, of course I'd do that. I mean, I'd date her for a month or two, but I'm not. I'd date her for several months probably, but I'm not gonna look at Kim Kardashian and go, this is the one I want to be the rest of my life, because, and that sounds horrible. Maybe if I got to know her, I'd like her better and all that stuff. Maybe we'll try it out, but be willing to try it out, I guess. She's Kim Kardashian, but yeah, her body type, absolutely not, dude. She's really thick in the middle, as we all know. And if she had a smaller butt, her midsection would look really big.
Huh.
But her butt kind of like pulls away from it. But she's so pretty in the face. I mean, the girl's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. I'll give you that. Now, I do believe it, just like Sir Mix-a-Lot, I like big butts.
Well, now let me ask you a question, okay? Would you say you're a bigger kind of guy, or or how would you describe your body type?
I'd say I'm a fairly big guy. Sure, I'm about average, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say okay. All right. Do you think because of that? Let's say you were slender.
Okay.
Let's say you were going to the gym with your buddy who's working out now.
Yeah.
And you got in shape.
Okay.
Do you think what you're looking for would maybe change a little bit differently?
It's already changed.
Because you came to Dallas.
Because I came to Dallas.
Okay. I guess what I'm trying to say, are you a little bit more forgiving because you're not a workout kind of guy?
I am.
More accepting?
If there's someone who, they're trying to lose weight or they're working out at least, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I have to. If I sit still too long, I'd be huge right now.
Hey, ma'am, In-N-Out Burger chick, can you come here real quick, please? Thank you. So come on over here.
We could probably
We're gonna
place an order.
We're going to settle this bet right now.
All right.
Now, you got to place an order of that chick over there.
Oh.
Yeah, we want her right here. Here
okay.
she comes. Let's get her. All the way from In-N-Out Burger right there at 635 in Midway. What's her name? I can't read her tag from here. She's getting a little closer. What's your name? Marissa? All right, Marissa. How tall are you?
I'm listening to you guys. That's funny. I am 5'2".
Told you guys. 5'2".
5'2". He won't date anybody under 5'4".
4.
You wouldn't like me anyway, so don't worry about it.
Well, that's beside the point.
But
Come over to the mic.
Oh, no, he doesn't think you're crazy. That's a buddy of mine that was in the Marines.
hold on, he thinks you're crazy. That's right. She has been listening. He's horrible,
Would you date
isn't
a tall
he?
guy?
What's your height limit on guys?
There's no limit?
Come here real quick, because the people in the camera can see you. Marissa, turn around. Hold on, get a microphone.
Okay.
Let's talk. Hey,
We don't want to get
let's
you in
talk
trouble.
to you for a minute. No,
Are you going to get in trouble?
She's gonna.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not getting in
Good
trouble.
talk,
We'll
right.
give you some free plugs
Okay.
here. Let's go In-N-Out Burger. They got 2 kind of burgers, one with cheese, and one without.
And they got Marissa here at the location at 635.
She does a bang-up job. She's awesome.
Cleanest parking lot in Dallas, Fort Worth. Hey, by the way, though, I will give these guys props. They do have a very clean look. Of course, they're all brand new In-N-Out burgers. They're not old, but yeah, it's amazing that you guys keep them so immaculate. I like that. And the white, I don't know about the white, because do you know that in TDC, the Texas Department of Corrections, they wear that same uniform, the prisoners? They do. Without the red hat and about the red, what is that called, a smock or something?
Oh, it's an apron.
An
Apron.
Okay. Now, what is your job over there? Do you also deal with the grill?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I do it. I do everything there.
Do they make y'all rotate?
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
one day, I like that. So one day, you're
So you
doing
can
this.
cook, too.
No, you're okay. You're not getting in trouble
yeah,
yet.
I know. I just came out here really quick to do a little sweep here and then going back in and take some orders. But
Okay.
I'm one of the managers here at In-N-Out.
Oh, you're a manager, so you can't get in trouble.
Even
then.
better.
Yeah, but that's not.
Will you
we
bring
gotta
us some
be there
bur-
for our guests, you know. So.
Okay, well,
Will you bring us some free burgers?
bring us some burgers. Yeah, we'll talk about them.
You guys are awesome. People under 5'2" aren't crazy.
Yeah.
Under 5'4", just so we know.
No, was it 5'2"?
Anyone under 5'6", he said.
Oh, I disagree
so
with
as far
that.
as guys being tall, I'm all about it.
What kind of guy you like? What are you looking for?
It's just a good personality. I don't know.
Oh,
Makes me laugh.
that's not here.
Sports. Well, why not?
There's
Hey,
no
hold on.
personality.
Hold on. Are you single?
I am. No,
Oh.
you guys are great. I'd love to sit here.
Bring
and
us some
chat,
food
but-
back. We're
Okay,
gonna set
sounds
you up on a
good.
date. Come back. I got you on a
Okay.
date. Is that cool? Are you gonna come back seriously? I'll see you in 20 minutes. You better come back. I'll come find you. I know where you're at.
I'm going to come over there and buy a
listen,
burger.
I'm gonna set her up on a date, man. The love doctor is in the house. She's
cute.
single. Yeah, she's got a great personality too. I like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, 5'2". I told you guys. I can call her from a mile away, man. Good chick. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what?
5'2".
How old-
Manager. She's got a good job. Let's set
how
her
old do
up.
you think she was?
That's hard to tell, man, because she's wearing the In-N-Out Burger outfit.
I'm sure once she takes that hat off, and her hat is.
Yeah, I was about to get to that. I was about to let her do the whole, do the hair flop, the hair thing.
I do like that long hair, by the way.
All right, are you single? He's single. Look at that. We might
Look at
make
that.
some love happen. I'm gonna set this guy up. He's from out of town, man. Ohio. He needs it badly, bro. You're probably doing okay. All right, man. Well, are you down to date Marissa?
Yeah.
Both of y'all. Sam's in.
Sam, you
Oh,
in?
for Marissa? No, you take her first. You're here. You're out of
Yeah.
town.
No, hold on.
You're from out of
hold on now.
town.
Hold on. You guys can fight it out, bro.
Oh no, I'm being the gentleman here.
Don't
because
be the
he's out of
gentleman,
town.
Sam. That's why you're not gonna get laid tonight.
That's all right.
That's all right.
You gotta think about free In-N-Out Burger. I bet she got the hookup.
I bet you that'd be like a discount burger. That'd be awesome.
You know, I was staying in Los Angeles. At the In-N-Out Burger there, they have like a healthy lettuce wrap burger.
What?
They don't have that
Hold on, they
here.
have that here?
No, they don't have. They have the one in L.A.
Well, who
Hold on.
wants to do
You
that?
say that, but a lot of places have hidden stuff that you got to ask for it. It's not on the menu, but there's a lot of places that have like hidden items in their menu.
Oh, that's true.
And so I bet they do. We got to get her back over here because I'm gonna tell you their burgers are really good. By the way,
They really are.
They're awesome. I don't say I would never wait 2 hours in a line for this. How you doing? I can't hear you, so but we're on the thebarlive.com. If you got an iPhone, go to thebarlive.com and turn it on. That's Bo. Oh, okay. I can't see you very far either, bro. I got you now. All right, none they got for a long time. Hard to see. He was kind of shadowed effect though. But anyway, people talk to us. They don't realize these headphones kind of block out what they're saying.
Right.
Anyway, In-N-Out Burger though, man. Back to these guys. I would never wait 2 hours in a line to get an In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, I mean they're good, but I wouldn't wait either.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You leave this state, go somewhere where they don't have In-N-Out Burger, good food like this, stay out of it for about 14, 15 years, come back, have it one time in the 30 days that you've been here, you'll begin to think, I might be able to wait 2 hours.
Nah,
Yeah, but we got Whataburger. They're just as good.
Oh, there is Whataburger, yeah.
And we're spoiled. We have everything. There's an attractive female driving by.
Yeah,
Blah,
she
blah.
was
Look at
attractive.
that. Volvo. I gotta think she's conservative, maybe married, and
It's
has
a safe car, though.
It's a safe conservative, like I said, conservative. Probably works in an office job. Probably not going to be into our show. Although actually, they are into our show.
I was going to say, yeah.
Everyone's into our show, bro. Whether you hate us or like us, you're into it. What we should just get random girls that come by here and try to grab them. We should recruit that guy over there. Oh, he's leaving now.
Yeah.
We could recruit him to grab the cars driving by and tell him to come in here.
Yeah.
If he gets back out of his car, we'll try to get him to do that job for us.
That'd be a good idea.
It pays great. Pays nothing.
Pays great.
Man, we're over here at Title Max, man. They're helping us out.
She's a good-looking lady driving by there.
Yeah, they're supplying us with the energy today. We are powered by Title Max at 12801 Midway Road, Dallas, Texas 75244. They said they had the lowest rates. We buy out competitors' loans. Oh, that's cool. They buy out competitors' loans. They lower your rate up to 50%. Now, hold on. That's pretty interesting. So if you have your car titled somewhere else, you can actually call up Title Max, come up here, maybe show them your certificate or your loan, and they're going to beat it. Never even thought of that, dude.
Oh, our dude's leaving.
He's leaving? All right, man. All right, brother. Take care, man. Come back and see us.
He gave us the
Maybe we
courtesy
can
wave.
get these guys recruited, man. They just left In-N-Out Burger.
No,
you're down.
they're not going to do that.
We're trying to pick up chicks, man. We need someone to grab when they drive by, we want them to grab the car and tell them to pull in, and we want to talk to them. Y'all don't want to do that for us?
Not today.
Not today?
It's getting a little creepy now.
All right. I think the other guy was into it. Second guy. He looked like he might have been down for it. He's smiling.
As long as we don't tell his wife.
All right, yeah. Probably married. That's okay. Good for them. I'll never get married, apparently. Got close once, 15 years ago.
Hey, imagine that. I went to Ohio. You got married.
Yeah, well, I didn't get married. I just talked about it.
Oh.
Never got the ring or nothing. We lived together for a while, off and on. It's just a train wreck, man. Actually, that's when I lived in Las Vegas. There was lots of In-N-Out burgers. Hopefully we get her back over here, dude. So y'all are both interested in her, okay? Sam?
Yeah, she seemed nice.
Okay.
She did.
Where are y'all going to take a chick like... See, that's what's so cool. She works at In-N-Out Burger. You know she'll be so appreciative of anywhere you take her because she's around the burger field all day. Now, she probably works a lot of hours, probably like 55 hours a week, okay?
Yeah.
That's a given, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't have a whole lot of time. Do you think she has a child?
I don't know.
I bet not.
I'll say no. She seemed pretty patient with us, so she probably doesn't.
How old do you think she is, guys?
I'd put her about 26.
Yeah, 28, 29 maybe.
I'm going with 28, 26, 20. I think we're all right there. 26, 28. Now, she's got that skin, though, that looks like it'll hold up for many years, so she could be older but look younger.
I don't think so. She looked pretty young.
No, I'm just saying she has it. I think in 10 years from now she'll still look young.
Oh, yeah,
If
okay.
she is
Yeah, I'll go with
26,
that.
Based on her complexion and her glow, she was a very happy person, dude. Now, let me tell you something. I have some girls that work for me that would never get out and sweep the parking lot, okay? That lady right there is the manager of In-N-Out. That just shows you, even she'll come out and sweep the parking lot. That's a good chick.
Well, they would if you told them to as part of their job.
No,
wouldn't
they some of them would not do that.
Well, then they're fired.
Yeah, I agree. Now, we don't really do much sweeping of parking lots. But it's nice to know that if you need them to do it, they would do it.
Well,
But
what if someone wanted to hire the Sunbrew girls to come out and do a parking lot party, but part of the responsibility was keeping the parking lot clean?
there's a couple girls that would not take that job.
Wow.
And that's okay, though. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
Well, they could carry the water.
I know some guys that wouldn't take that job that we all know. They'd be like, nope, I'm not doing it. You know, but that's fine. I mean, they don't get to pay that day. They don't get to work. And that'll be duly noted for future reference for any other jobs that might entail going above and beyond your duties, right?
Well, I have to know, would Oksana do it?
Oksana would, yes.
Okay.
Oksana would do it.
Well, that makes her even hotter now.
Oksana would do it.
What about Carissa?
Don't know about Carissa. Carissa's one of our online internet babes.
Oh, she's just an online babe?
Yeah, she's one of the workforce, but she lives far away, so we haven't got that arranged yet. You know, I gotta tell you, man, In-N-Out Burger, I'm watching the class of people walking in. These are not like, they're all driving nice cars. They're all dressed real well. It's interesting.
And they're not even expensive In-N-Out Burger. You can get a double-double with cheese and meat for $3.
I think that I became a fast food snob. Because I've started associating fast food like, oh, that's what I used to do when I didn't make a lot of money. And I'm a snob, and I need to change my attitude because look at this. These aren't, but, you know, they seem like it'd be a higher clientele than the people that go to McDonald's and Wendy's and places.
Yeah, you'd think.
Well, you know what's funny that you say that?
Now, look, this lady here, she looks very elegant. How you doing? Nice. Thanks for coming to In-N-Out Burger today. Go check out Title Max when you're done. Now she's at the door. She's got a looks nice. This gentleman here is driving a nice car, Lexus. Is it me, or is it just like the people going in here? Is this a high class area, or what's going on here?
Oh, this is not a high class area.
Well, a block or two over is. You're right though. This is you're right. It's not. Maybe the outlet working these office jobs. So in all fairness, I'd like to go to Wendy's across the street and see who's going in there. But I got a feeling it'd be different. I got a feeling it'd be a different clientele.
I'm going to have to agree on that one.
Wow, this is really interesting to sit here and people watch. You guys like to people watch?
Oh, I love to people watch.
People watching is a lot of
It
fun.
can be kind of creepy if you're not careful about it, but people watching is great.
I think it's worse if we're people watching with a PA system.
Yeah, it's kind of a giveaway, yeah.
As we're observing, we're talking about it, and they can hear us. She can hear us over there talking about her. Can the In-N-Out lady hear us in the line there?
Hi, In-N-Out lady, taking orders.
Can you hear us? There you go. Wave at us.
She's not going to wait.
She just went back to the next car. I bet she can hear us if she focused a little bit. She's not giving us that tension that we need.
Trying to wave her down.
Hey, I hope that chick brings us an In-N-Out burger. Now, see this gentleman right here? Nice car. How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming through the parking lot.
It's a sport edition.
Please drive through. All right. Another classy lady. This is interesting, man. It may be because of the amount of service and the detail this place puts out. I mean, they have basically like valet service for your order.
Right.
And they take it. It's personal. That job has got to suck, though, when it's like 100 degrees outside.
That's what I keep hearing, that it gets really hot here. Everyone keeps saying, wait till next week. Wait till next week.
You're not aware of the heat that's coming?
No.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. It's going to get hot.
Maybe it won't be hot this summer since it was so warm this summer.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be cold.
We're thinking that it'll be a mild summer because we had a mild winter. If we have a really extreme, crazy cold winter like we did last year, it was snowing all the time. Our Super Bowl got snowed out. Well, girl in the Mustang. How we looking, guys? Okay.
It's a nice car.
Nice car. Anyway, basically we're hoping because this year we had no winter, we're hoping we have no summer. Like extreme, because last year we had like 100-degree days, like 40 or 50 in a row.
Wow.
It was hot. It's humid, a little bit humid too. It's not that dry heat like in Las Vegas where you just kind of sit there and you bask in it and you enjoy it. You learn to soak it in.
Well, it's funny because I moved down here. I was having horrible weather up there, up in Ohio where it's cold. I got down here and they're like, yeah, next week it's going to be horrible. And we had rain for like 3 days. And then this week they said, oh, it's going to be horrible. And it's like 80 some odd degrees. And yeah, it's terrible. You're absolutely right. You poor people down here enjoying this. I feel for you.
Yeah, I'm enjoying what we're doing today, man. We got to get back on the show because I'm sure people listening get bored by us talking about customers driving through the parking lot that they can't see. I lost my train of thought, but man, we're sitting here. It's so enjoyable today, man. I kind of got lost in the moment there, man. You know, this is nice, isn't it, Sam?
It is. It's nice.
Jimmy, I mean, it's definitely nice today, isn't it? It's relaxing. It's funny how the Big Dave and Close show want to sit up in that back part of the studio where it's like no windows, all closed in and stuffy, and like, we're like, dude, our show doesn't want to do that, bro. We feel restricted. Jimmy's gonna move the car. Okay. Hey, actually, do you mind like moving it just so people can get more visual?
Yeah, because right now they can't see me.
They can see it. Might as well get all the visual we can get, though. We got a banner up there. People see who.
You know what we should do is we should make this guy do the show in his underwear. You know, get some attention.
Rick?
Over here. Rick, yeah.
Well, he doesn't know what's coming apparently because tomorrow he'll
Hi,
be getting.
lady.
Hey, we were trying to talk to you all ago. Did you hear us? You hear us now, though, right?
What's your name?
Where are you going?
You're already at work.
Who's going to run the line? No, seriously, nobody? Okay. Bring us some food, please. Thank you. Look at that car now. What's going on there?
Oh, that's funny.
Advertising for some healthcare place.
Looks like a zebra.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, all right, let's talk about some topics, man. Have y'all seen where the contestant in Canada for the Miss Canada, whatever it's called, not bikini pageant, but the one.
It was like a beauty pageant up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, you see the news where this chick used to be a dude and they disqualified her?
Well, I think it's Miss Universe or Miss USA. I just saw something about that.
Miss World.
Can't be Miss USA. It's part
Miss
of the
Universe disqualifies transgender contestant.
Yeah. She was 19?
I don't know her age. It doesn't matter, man. The bottom line is they disqualified her because she used to be a boy. Do y'all think this is fair?
She's been disqualified from Miss Universe Canada because she was born a male.
Now, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think it's fair, though?
No, I don't think that's fair. Because the pictures I saw certainly made her look like a girl.
Well, the rules are official. Women must be Canadian citizens It says the form does not mention any rules against sexual reassignment surgery, though. So yeah, actually, I guess she should be eligible.
No, it says you have to be born a man, born a female though. She was not born a female.
No, they had to be Canadian.
It says the Miss Universe Canada website states to enter, women must be Canadian citizen and between the ages of 18 and 26. If basic requirements are met, then they are to fill out a longer application form. The form does not mention any rules against sexual reassignment surgery.
Okay, all right. I thought I read online. Maybe it was just an assumption on my part. But okay, then here's my problem though. Let's take it to the next level. In my opinion, the Miss Universe and Miss all these pageants, the ones that are very credible, I almost feel like they shouldn't allow people who've had plastic surgery in them. And let me tell you why. Because that does nothing but, and here I am, a guy that has a bikini team saying this, but I think it basically would. It's such a high regarded pageant, and so many people look up to it, and it could be one of those things that gets out of hand where women start getting breast augmentation and all sorts of crazy stuff done to help win and compete. And I think we want to have a more natural, subtle Miss Universe, Miss America. I would think for that reason alone that Trump would not allow any kind of cosmetic surgery other than stuff that's done for like if they got in a fire or got burnt or something.
And look at it, it's Donald Trump. He's a staunch Republican. He's against, he's all those Republican things that the Republicans, no abortion, no gay marriage, no gay rights. So yeah, of course he's going to not want this chick in there. Even though with all the publicity they're getting, they're getting so much feedback and people pissed off. It's going to cause quite the situation here.
Here's my thinking if I'm Trump. I want the attention, which he's going to get for kicking her out. I don't want to have a freak show. I want to have a reputable pageant that's not a freak show. And now I would like a freak show, but not with something that's been built up for so long and been going on for so long, such as the Miss Universe pageant, okay? So I agree. I don't think she should be allowed in there. She's a beautiful chick. I mean, the chick is incredible. You know why he doesn't want her also in there? She looks like Ivanka Trump.
You know what? Yeah, that might be it.
Have you noticed that, Sam?
I didn't see a picture of her yet.
Jimmy, did you see a picture of this chick? Looks just like Ivanka Trump, okay? The dude or chick or whatever is gorgeous. Now, here's what she said. She said, I should be allowed to do this because since the age of 4, I knew I was in the wrong kind of body. And at around 16 or 17, they began doing the process of the transformation to a female. But all of a sudden, my earphones sound different, Jimmy. I don't know what just happened, but something is different.
Did your ears pop?
Kind of an echo effect. I feel like I'm in a cave or maybe a tub, a bathtub. Can you hear that, Jimmy?
Airport men's room.
Something just changed. There we go. That's better. All right, there we go. Whatever that was made the difference. Yeah, what do y'all think? Do y'all think she should be allowed or not?
I do. I think she should be allowed.
Sam?
Yeah, she's a chick now. Let's see if I can find a picture of her.
It's not like she was competing beforehand.
I don't think Jimmy's got a mic, but Jimmy, thumbs up or down? This chick in?
Oh, I haven't seen her.
You haven't seen her? Well, just the fact that she used to be a dude. Is she in or out? Forget if she's good looking or not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I just think it takes away from it. Let's have their own pageant. I mean, it used to be a dude, okay? Now, let's go a step further. I bet Hooters would let someone like that work there.
You think so?
I think so.
All right. Would you?
I don't know. I don't know what I think about it.
Could she be a Sunbrew girl?
Maybe. No.
No.
No. Now, I might bring her in as a joke for like a guess which one used to be a dude.
Oh, man. That's a rough one.
It does say natural born woman in there.
Oh, it does. Okay, there's the rules.
No,
then she's out.
Looking at her, now that I know that she used to be a guy, she looks like a guy. Yeah, no.
No?
Well, I mean, yeah, she should be able to enter the contest, but no, I wouldn't like date her or anything.
Right. I think she'd be in the contest. I'm not saying if she's in the contest, she's automatically going to grab a date with me.
What would you do? Have y'all ever experienced a situation where you thought you might be hooking up with a dude? Is that Marissa?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Different glasses.
Okay. All right.
I know a friend of ours, well, you know him too, I don't want to say his name, but he hooked up with a chick and he found out she was a transsexual, but he still let her,
Hold on, Eric Mark?
No. Close to Eric, but not Eric.
Mike.
Yeah.
It was. Isn't that sad that
But
I
he
guessed
said
it
he
so
was-
quickly?
He said he was all drugged up and he didn't even he realized it, but he was in the moment. So
I had a chick one time that was tall, and I was at a place called Iguana Mirage or something. This is a long time ago. And I met this girl, and she was just smoking hot, tall, slender, very attractive. And she made the mistake of telling me, she's like, we're like taking them out to the car. We're all drunk. She made this joke like, oh, my name used to be Dennis. I used to be a guy. And I was like, what? Get out of my car. And her friend was like, no, shut up. She's lying. She's lying because her friend really wanted to go out with my boy, I guess. And I'm like, she's like, no, I'm just kidding. But the whole night, I looked at her and kept thinking I couldn't get that out of my head because she didn't have really big breasts. She was very tall. And all I could think about is, did this used to be a guy or not? It never went away. And even to this moment, I mean, I know what we did, so there's no guy parts there. You know what I mean? There was, but I was like, could that, in today's society, you could meet a chick that used to be a guy. It's possible. I'm pretty sure she wasn't a guy or wouldn't have went there, but man, I couldn't get past it. Have you ever had anyone play a trick like that, or ever thought maybe this girl you're dating is a guy? Has that ever crossed those minds?
not me, no.
No.
You know what? Talking about tall women, it always happens to me when I'm with a tall chick.
Really?
Or I meet a tall chick, yes.
Huh.
I met another girl at the old 2826 club, and this chick was really tall, and she made the comment to me. She was like really, kind of glam, like over the top, gorgeous and kind of big hair, really just stunning. And she made a comment to me, and the girls just should never do this. It's like, yeah, sometimes people think I'm a drag queen or something. And of course, I'm like, are you? I'm like, she's like, come on. But I'm like, you're really tall, and it's like, if a girl's really tall, I do have to look and go, is that a guy? Could that be a guy?
You're really tall. You have an Adam's apple. Are you sure?
I mean, y'all never dated a chick that y'all never met a girl go, huh, is this a guy or girl that you're hitting on? I've never had that happen.
No.
Jimmy? Really? I mean, they're tall. I
think this is you, dude. I think there's just some issues that maybe we ought to sit down and discuss it.
Maybe. Possibly. No, I've never hooked up with a chick that turned out to be a guy.
No wonder you don't like tall women, though.
Yeah, I think that might be part of it because I always think that could be a guy.
After 5'10", you're like, oh, that could be a dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be. I've seen some. I think the biggest reason I messed up like that is because I've seen some good-looking dudes that were dressed as chicks that were very good-looking.
Now, where are you going where guys are dressed as women?
I like the Oakland area, places like that. And
Well,
I used to live in Vegas where we hung out a lot of drag queens.
Yeah, say no more. Been to Vegas a few times.
Yeah. And I lived in a very weird lifestyle there that was kind of around a lot. A lot of performers, and that's what you run into. But, yeah, I guess that's part of my fear is that I've met enough guys. The expense of that surgery, the guys out there listening, if you ever run into that problem, if you mess around with a chick and she doesn't have any guy parts, it's probably safe to say she was never a guy. So don't let that bug you like it's bugged me in the past. It just the expense of the surgery, most people could never afford that. Wouldn't you say, Sam?
No, not at all.
It's just, I got to think it's ungodly, you know what I mean, to have that done, the expense. So it's more than likely you're dealing with a chick that's a chick.
Right.
So I shouldn't put that wall up and let that bug me like it's done in the past. Let's see here. What else is going on? So let's see. We had the beauty. Oh, let's talk about this. How do you pronounce the kid that got killed? Trayvon?
Yeah.
What do y'all think about the fact that his mom is copywriting or trademarking his name?
What?
Yeah, they're taking the Trayvon. They're taking his name and like save Trayvon. They're copywriting or something like where people can't use it.
That's a bit strange, if you ask me.
It's just too soon after the death to be so worried about that. They're gonna make people are putting on T-shirts and they want to I feel like they're trying to capitalize on what happened. I mean, I can see. I mean, it happened. Why not make a little money? It's bad enough what happened, so why not get paid for it? I guess. Part of me understands that a little bit, but part of me understands like the grieving process. It might be a little bit too soon.
That's what I'm thinking. That's a little too soon, even for me, because I'm thinking everything just happened. What, a month ago?
You have no kids, right, Rick?
I have 2.
You have 2 kids?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How old are they?
13 and 11.
And you got those through consensual sex, or?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 kids.
Consensual.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right.
Why do I act like I don't have children?
Yeah. I mean, I've heard all the travel, all the moving, and yet no mention of young Ronnie and young Leah. What's their names?
Well, my son's name is Rick,
I was close. Okay.
and my daughter's name is Cheryl Ann.
Cheryl Ann.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see them?
Yeah, I just saw him last month, actually. I see him every night on Skype.
Oh, y'all Skype each other.
Yeah, because they're still up in Ohio with their mom. Or, as I like to say, the daughter of Satan.
Oh, wow. So that means your kids are Satan-related then.
Well, yeah, but they also have my genes in them, so I think they can fight that off.
They can fight it off like it's... Well, if you lost, God forbid, okay, but if you lost one of your one of your kids, and God forbid that happened, but if you did, you're going through a lot of tough times, but your kid is an international sort of what's what I'm looking for,
Like
icon or whatever.
Yeah, like a household name now.
Yeah. Why not go ahead and trademark it? I'm sure lawyers came to them about it. Why not sign the paperwork?
If it's the lawyers that did it and they didn't think of it on their own, yeah, I'm totally with you on that. Because to think that the mom thought of that on her own, to say, hey, I'm tired of this, I want to make some money off of that, that disturbs me.
How many days has it been since this kid has passed away? Like 2 weeks?
No, he was killed last month.
Oh, it's been like over a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at the point, though, when you start seeing your kid everywhere, all over the place, and there is a point where even as a parent, you might go, look, man, people are making money off this. We should trademark this because, look, I lost my kid. That sucks. And not that money's going to bring them back, but I don't know. I don't see the harm in it. I know people would doubt it, but after a month, I would see, if I kept seeing it in the news daily, which is what we're all seeing daily, I would, and I'm sure there's so much more we don't see that she does see. I don't see a problem with it. What I have a problem is, of course, guess who jumped up and starts making this a big political thing? You guys have any guesses on this?
Al Sharpton?
You read it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Al Sharpton, of course, man. Of course, there's a black kid involved, and who's the first one to get out there? Oh, Al. I mean,
and Jesse Jackson.
Oh, he's involved too. Now, I
Right.
kind of like Jesse Jackson, but Al Sharpton is just a big. He's kind of like that guy we have here locally. What's his name? John Wiley Price. Oh, there goes that weird. There you go. That's bad. It's better now. It just seems like anytime there's a cause or a way to put your name out there, what is he? Is he really a reverend? Is Al Sharpton really a?
I think he is.
Who does he preach to?
I don't think he does that anymore. I think he's moved on to being in the political arena.
Yeah, he has a show on one of the networks.
CNBC.
CNBC. He's lost all that weight too, man.
Right.
He looks like he's got a disease or something. Like that.
Yeah, he looks a lot different. I think that he's one of those kind of guys that should just kept the weight on. I mean, you're known for looking a certain way. It's the image, and I mean, I don't know. Like, how does he make his money? So he's got his own show out, huh? So he's making money that way.
Right.
Yeah, that I think he does. He does like lectures and speaking engagements and all sorts of stuff.
Oh Jesus! Who would pay him to come speak to them? That just boggles my mind, dude, to think about that somebody would actually pay him to come there and talk. He's just, I mean, I don't get it. You know, he's like, I got to think he's one of the biggest racists that's out there.
Is that our girl
still.
right there?
Is that Marissa?
I don't know. It
No.
looks no.
No, I don't think it's Marissa. Can't tell. But if it is, man, now she's doing the trash, sweeping, trashing. Looks like her a little bit. They start to lose their identity when they have these these uniforms on. We have another person in the see this Jeep is throwing me off. I can't see. I don't have a direct path now. We have another order taker in the line at In-N-Out Burger. Like I said, once again, we're about to get adrift, and people aren't going to appreciate us talking about the In-N-Out Burger because they can't see what's going on.
Oh, they can't be eating it.
Yeah, they can't be eating it either. All right. Well, anyway, of course, Al Sharpton's involved. What do y'all think about the fact that this kid is now looking a little differently? Apparently, he had a hoodie on, and they're making this guy that shot and killed him. They've been using his mug shot or something.
It looks like they were using a 5-year-old student ID for the guy that shot him, because now he doesn't look anything like that.
Hold on, you said the guy that shot him. You mean the kid's student ID?
No. The guy that shot him, they had an old ID of. Remember, he's
I thought that was a mug shot.
I don't think that was a mugshot because the new picture they have of him with the suit and tie.
Yeah.
He's thinner, bigger,
hair shaved off.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, that picture of him that I've been seeing for all this time is not a mugshot. I thought he was wearing like an orange jumpsuit.
No, what they've been saying, looking at online, they have the one they're using for Trayvon Martin is a 5-year-old photo.
Okay.
Because they showed one of him now.
And he's like doing the gangster sign and all that stuff. Yeah.
Flipping the camera off
Which
or
isn't
something.
really, you shouldn't say gangster sign. It's just
Yeah.
people do those signs all the time. But he has a whole different look to him. Doesn't
Yes.
Yeah, I read something about the fact that they've been using these old photos that paint a different picture.
Like when he was 11 and
That's
when he
totally
was,
wrong.
yeah, when he was 13.
Yeah, that's right. If he did go there and smash this guy's head in, like I read today, then that does paint a different story here. You know what I mean?
Well, and the guy knew when he talked with the 911 operator not to follow the kid. So I don't know if the 911 operator said that, he says okay, and he is going back to his car and it happens, or he disregarded what she said and decided to keep following him.
If you live in a nice neighborhood, okay, and you see a kid you think is up to no good, and you're a grown man, are you really not going to follow that kid if you think they're about to do something?
Oh,
bad?
I'm involved. No one comes through my neighborhood that I don't know or that's dressed suspiciously. And
Whoa, Rick.
What?
Dress suspiciously.
You heard me.
Wow, so you're going to automatically look at someone's attire. And you're gonna label
I have training where it's the idea of keep a lookout.
I
My
know
neighbors
it.
enjoy that though.
I don't disagree. I think the way people dress can give you a little insight as to their background. And you know what? Maybe they are just wearing something because it's a style and they think it looks cool, and that's fine. But I think there is a large percent of the time that if a person is dressed a certain way and has a certain swagger, they probably are up to, you can tell they're up to no good.
No, I'm not saying you follow them and you menace them. It's more of the idea of you follow them, start a conversation, get an idea of who they are, where they live, what they're doing.
Right.
Not coming up behind them and going, hey, put your hands up. What are you doing here?
I mean, I do think it's true. I mean, you see a certain, for instance, if I see a person wearing a certain type of shoe, let's say DC, I'm inclined to think they probably like action sports.
There you
And
go.
that's a pretty safe assumption.
Yeah.
Okay. If I see someone wearing a designer jeans that are really tight, designs on them and stuff, I think they might hang out in Uptown. And I'm probably, are they